Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Game From Scratch, and today we have another humble bundle of interest to game developers, and this specifically one is for the artist. This one is more about traditional art, but a broad variety. We're talking manga, we're talking fantasy, drawing, animation, that kind of stuff, and it is called the Creating Comics Manga and Animation Book Bundle. Now, a few of these were in a previous bundle. Do be sure to check your library to make sure you don't already own a book that you're potentially interested in. And the way these bundles work, basically, if there's a single book in there that looks good to you, it makes the entire bundle worth picking up. Bundles are organized into tiers. You buy a higher dollar value tier, you get all the stuff below it. You decide how your money is allocated between charity, humble, the publisher, and if you so choose, and thank you so much if you do, to help support Game From Scratch. And today we're going to just jump right into this bundle. As always, I buy them, let you know what you're going to get. And at the $1 tier, what you get is the book 100 Things Artists Should Know, Tips, Tricks, and Essential Concepts, Cool Cars, Learn the Art of Cartooning Step by Step, and then finally Drawing Comics Lab. So that's the $1 tier. If we jump up to about $10, which is weird, the pricing of this one, oh no, there's 3 tiers in this bundle, or 4 tiers in this bundle, which is a little bit strange. It's normally 3 tiers. But at the second tier for $10, you're getting Drawing Dragons, How to Draw Zombies, Manga Drawing Deluxe, Masters of Science Fiction and Fantasy Art, The Art of Drawing People, The Little Book of Drawing Dragons and Fantasy Characters, You Can Draw Comic Book Characters, Comic Creators Prep, and of course the 3 books from the previous tier. If you jump up to the next level up, you get let's see, so we're looking probably about $17 US at this point in time. You can draw manga chibi characters, critters, and scenes. The Arts of Drawing Dragons, so you have really got dragons covered if you pick up this bundle. The Art of Drawing Fantasy Characters, cartoon animation with Preston Blair, a character design, learn the art of cartooning step by step. Hey, look, more dragons and fantasy. I know for sure this was in a previous bundle though, so do be sure to check that out. 100 Faces and Figures, step-by-step realistic line drawing, 100 fantasy creatures and characters, again, step-by-step line drawing, and 100 realistic animals. Plus, hey, are we repeating, or is there yet another book of dragons? No, I think we're in the repeat section now. This new layout on Humble is so confusing at times. And then finally, we go to the full fat bundle. You're looking at $25 US or $31 Canadian. You're getting 37 books at this point in time. Actually, 36 books and this one right here. A font pack of classic comic fonts. I'll show you that in a second. I'll also show you the license, which is the dumbest license I've ever seen. So we'll stay tuned for that. You get comic book lettering, drawing manga heroines and heroes, the art of comic book drawing, the anime art class, the cartoonist Bible, chibi art class, drawing manga style, anime and manga faces, drawing manga, learn to draw step by step. Hey, look, more dragons. How to draw magical, monstrous, and mythical creatures. How to draw manga chibis and cute critters. And then the rest is all repetition. So that is a huge collection of drawing books. Not a lot in there for animation, but in terms of art styles we've got there, we've got classic comic book styling, font work, cartoonists, anime, chibi, manga, a bunch on dragons and creatures, fantasy creatures. There's a lot in this particular bundle. So if traditional drawing and animation is your thing, this is a kind of one-of-a-kind bundle on the whole. The nice thing is it's all drawing. So, all of this stuff is pretty much timeless. It doesn't really matter what version it is or when it was published or so on, because quite frankly, it's a pretty timeless subject on the whole. So if you are ever interested in learning to draw, this is a pretty interesting bundle. Now, as always, I pick the bundle up, let you know what you're going to get. And in this case, you're getting all of these books. You get PDF for some, PDF, EPUB, and Mobi for others. Some are just PDF. Now, in this particular case, Mobi and EPUB have never done great for images, so you're probably going to want the PDF version for the most part. And every single book here comes in a PDF. A handful of them come in multiples, and then that one font pack comes as a zip file of 340 kilobytes in size. So it's pretty tiny. We'll look at that again in just a second. The nice thing with Humble, you can download the books as many times as you want, so you can basically use them as a library. So let's pick a rather large one. So here's 47.9 megabytes. We'll go ahead and download that one. And down. So as you see, it's pretty quick. If you've got a fast connection, you can literally just kind of leave the books on their server, download them, read them, and then just offload them from your machine. So as you need them, you can grab them. Downloads are pretty fast and quick, which is definitely nice. So that is the bundle. The one last thing to talk about is the fonts. Here you can see the fonts that you get. So you're getting Clobbering Time, CC Doohickey, CC Flame On, C3 Framestat, Frostbite, and so on. So if you want your typical fonts, they're basically pretty easy to install. So, I'm not going to show you particularly, but here is the one font set in particular. You want to go ahead and use it. Depends on your platform, but literally just install it and you have the new fonts available. It works comparably on Windows. You just right click and say install font or drag them into your fonts folder. So what you're getting is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 6 and 10. So it looks like you're getting 10 fonts here. Problem is the license. So the license is over here, and it's archaic. It's just out of date. For one, they're licensed on a CPU basis. What I think they probably meant to say was per computer, not per CPU, because almost every computer out there has more than 10 cores, 8 cores these days. So this is confusing as heck. I think they mean computers. This needs to be updated. Again, I guess you could argue that it's one CPU with multiple cores. But again, the wording is really weird here. They basically just say on 5 devices and 1 output device. I have no idea what they mean by that. So if you need more, you buy them at 5 CPUs to 1 output device. I'm guessing an output device is like a printer, or I have no idea. This is just so antiquated. This is like someone is stuck in the print world. Just do be aware, this license it's just out of date. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And it's to the point where I'm not going to touch these fonts personally because I do not trust the way this license is worded. You do get a commercial license, by the way. So you are 100% fine to use these. Non-exclusive license, but you get to use them under license for personal, business, or distributed projects. So you can use them commercially. It's just this wording is just so weird. Maybe it's normal in the print world. If you're in the print world and this is the kind of way that things are normally worded, let me know, because this is very confusing to me. So just a bit of a warning. If you are interested in this specifically for those 10 fonts, which I guess normally fonts are expensive. So they're normally $200 worth of fonts there. It's just know that license it's weird. In my humble opinion anyways, it's weird. But anyways, that is the bundle. Definitely an interesting one. It's the Creating Comics, Manga, and Animation book bundle. Again, it's a ton of books for $25. If there's one in there, generally that's about the price of a single ebook these days. So you're getting a bunch of content there. Just do be aware, some of these for sure were in previous bundles. Not all of them, but I think I've seen the comic book lettering one before. I know I've seen this one Dragons book before in a previous bundle. Unfortunately, I bought this bundle before searching my own library, so now if I search for it, I'm just going to find the ones I just bought. So it's not easy for me to pick that out to make it obvious, but do check before you pick it up. If you're getting this for a specific book, make sure you don't already own the book because, well, we're a bunch of digital hoarders, right? So that is the bundle. That is the Creating Comics, Manga, and Animation bundle. Let me know what you think. Comments down below. Nice to see something a little bit different today. And yeah, that is it. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.